So you're welcome back here on Citi TV. We are continuing our discussions with former Bayern Munich defender and former Ghana defender Samuel Osei Kuffuor. Today we get to talk to him and ask him everything you want to know about him. Here, or in this part two, we'll look at his lifestyle after football. One of the most successful footballers in his time, won the Champions League. As at the time he scored a UEFA Champions League goal in 1993, we understand that he was the youngest defender to have done that in the history of that competition against CSK Moscow. He went on to play over 60 games in that competition, the UEFA Champions League competition, and we understand as at the time he was hanging up his boot, he was the only African to have played that number of games in that particular competition. Let's continue from this direction. A lot of footballers will watch this. A lot of businessmen will watch this. You're arguably one of Africa's most successful footballers, even after you have finished playing football. What has been your secret?
Well, I think, it's how you prepare yourself. One day you quit playing football, so you have to prepare yourself facing that thing, because it's just natural thing. It will come. You can't play football the rest of your life. So you have to also know that you move into a different direction. After you having your days in playing football, you have all the joy, the energy. You need to enjoy your life after football. You don't need to just suffer. That's my view. And then you need to mingle yourself with good people. People who are more business-minded, who has more money than you, who has more intelligent than you, just to mingle yourself with, because they will direct you how to invest your money. Because if you try a childhood friend, I'm not saying that you don't take your childhood friend. If you take that childhood friend who doesn't have any business minded, they bring only three things on the table. There's a drink, there's a woman, there's a club. You don't need that. Only thing you need is people who have more knowledge. They will direct you how to invest your money. At the end of the day, you won't go broke.
We see you talk about European football a lot. How far is African football to European football on the continent?
Well, I mean, in the first place, it will be the facilities, because we don't have it. And then I think we have more technique. And then our is skill. It's not a technique, because the white people have more technique than us. So we have the skill, and I think we develop on that. But when you look at overall, the African players are doing really well in Europe. For instance, my days was a lot of people, but now it's a very few. And then I'm not complaining, because it's a generation.
Yeah.
It's a time and season. You won't have everything in one basket. So I think we have to just also compliment the African players who are playing right now in Europe, that they are doing really well. Amazing
stuff. Psychology of players. Now, one of the things that really brought an end to your career in Germany, 2006, you gave a back pass that led to Italy's second goal. Psychologically, how do players recover from such a situation? Maybe now you are very privileged, you've gone past that. Yeah. You can adapt now and talk about it. But at that particular moment, with that back pass, what went through you?
No, I never thought about it. Never, because I have a thing ahead of me. How many people make on goal in that tournament? For me, it's a game, and I've played more bigger games than that. So for me, it was just a normal thing. It happened. In football, it's not like you make one mistake, that will be the end of you, no. And then from there, I started even playing with Rome, moving to Ajax. So I never care about those things. And my advice to every young player who watching me now, never look down for yourself, because it's football. When you score a big goal, or when you score any crucial goal for your country or your club, you are the Jesus Christ. When you make a mistake, you become the Satan. So never occur me to even think about those things. I always look forward, because I always think positive.
Interesting, Samuel Osei Kuffuor. A lot of energy, and I'm picking up a lot of energy from him. Champions League, I know it's yet to start, but which team, from what you've seen in the beginning of the season, is favourite to win the Champions League this year?
Well, I think it will go back to the Spain again, because I don't think the English teams are ready yet. The team that are playing really good football maybe could be Barcelona, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, the same three that I would choose to win the Champions League again. And then Chelsea is not playing Champions League. Man United is not playing Champions League. Can Tottenham go all the way to win it? I doubt. Can Leicester go all the way to win the Champions League? I doubt. Can Arsenal do it? I doubt. Can City do it? I still doubt, because you know you can have all the players, but it comes out with some feeling to play Champions League. Yeah. Real Madrid has it, Barcelona has it, Bayern Munich has it. It could be maybe a miracle again, that what we witnessed last season with Leicester winning the league. That will be the sensational thing, but I don't think those teams have that pedigree to take it away from that.
Why is it difficult to defend it when you win it? No club has been able to defend it.
But I think we misinterpret it. AC Milan has done it.
Yeah.
Probably could be the name Champions
League.
Yes.
You know.
So I agree with you. Nobody has done it, but it's difficult, you know, because the competition is getting tougher every day. Even the way teams prepare themselves, the mindset of the players, it changes all the time. So I think when you go in for a team to win it again, that will be really hard. But who knows? Football is always football and full of surprise.
Okay, interesting stuff. Let's try to bring the curtains down on this discussion. Now, you've played with some of the world's greatest players. Which player would you say was the most difficult person playing against? And if you can tell us that game.
Well, I think it was 1995, semi-final, Bayern Munich against Ajax in Munich. Because beginning of the game, after playing alongside Thomas Helmer in the central defense. So the coach, Chapatoni, called me. He said, Sam, you play against Juan Kokano. That was my friend, my childhood friend. We know each other for a long time. So I was very, very, very pleased to play against him. And then 30 minutes to the game, when you got to the dressing room, the set was made. The coach called me and said, oh, Sammy, Oliver Crosser has a problem. Marcos Babe can't play that position. So you have to go to right back. I said, what? So my mindset was to go in the game as a central defender and play against Juan Kokano. But I have to change my style and go and play against Overmax on the right side. First 10 minutes, I did really well against him. But because he was having a great and individual quality player alongside with him, I find it very difficult for the last 20 minutes. It was very difficult for me. And the second half, I killed him. So he was the only player who was giving me a really tough time. But anytime I play against Thierry Henry, Ronaldo, Zidane, Figo, and all those players, because of the character that I have, it was helping me a lot psychologically. Why? If you play against those players who are great, it makes you great. Because everybody is watching this game in this world. So if you play against such players, then you play the best. For me, play against Andy Cole, York, and all these players, for me, was a great thing.
Simon, Ghana football needs to grow. We need to win the AFCON. If you're to solve the rift between the FA and the ministry, how would you solve it?
Well, I think we don't have much time to discuss about those things. They know themselves. And then the nation is just looking up to them, how they will come out with a good, maybe, I'm not saying behavior, good attitude to show to the Ghanaians that we have solidarity among us, so we don't need any problems to go into the AFCON. We have been there for how many years? That always a problem somewhere. So I think we should put those things behind us. The president, the ministry have to come to a compromise. Let's go there as a one body. Let's go and win AFCON, because for a long time we haven't won it, and for me that was a sad thing in my life. I never can show anything to my children that I've won something with my senior national team. The youth level I've done a lot, but the senior national team, how can I prove to my children? Nothing. That's my worry. But for me, I think we need to come to a compromise or agreement. There won't be any problems. Let's go there and do the best for the nation.
Final advice to everybody watching you, not only footballers, but everybody who knows Osei Kuffuor and admires Osei Kuffuor?
Well, I think it's very simple. I'm a very simple person. I always speak my mind, and I think either you like me or hate me, you have to take me like that, because this is how life is. Life is about how you learn, and every day, me being a human being, I really want to improve. I really want to just upgrade myself to a different level in terms of arrogancy or whatever it is, in terms of being fair to yourself. If you are fair to yourself, you be fair to the other people. So everybody that watch me, the only thing, especially the footballers, don't misuse your money. Take good care of yourself. Get a good advisors to invest your money for you. Because at the end of the day, you have to come and enjoy your money without playing football. So I think all the people who also do business, get a good advisors. Let them tell you what to do with your money. That's why they are the good business advisors. So I wish everybody all the best. And the only thing that I can say, I will never say that God bless you. I'll always say that God forgive your sins. Why? Because if you want to go to heaven, your sin have to be forgiven before you go to heaven.
Interesting, very philosophical, Osei Kuffuor. We also say very well, have it very well, whatever you're doing. In Ghana, I'll be watching you at Citi 97.3. We are grateful that you found time to actually be with us here today. Very, very thank you. Until next week, this has been another Citi Sports Special.